Hi, it's Hazel and welcome to my channel, Hazel and Haka Design. I am tickled pink to be offering you a bonus video this week because I'm taking part in hashtag Trovember. It is a month-long challenge run by the lovely Kelly from Collage Lab. And just for a little plug, I will be interviewing her in November in my Heart to Heart series. Anyway, so I won't bother taking the time to go to explain the premise. I have been talking about this for a while now, and obviously the information is all available on her channel. So I chose as my substrate, and this is the first time I'm ever doing this. Now, I realize that for filming purposes, this is probably the wrong thing. Oh well, this thing, if I'm not mistaken, is 20 by 8. So obviously it's not all going to fit into the filming, into this, onto the stage. So day one, and I'm keeping this little piece of paper where I'm adding the prompt here every day. And my intention will be, when this is all over, to, stick this on at the back. So you can see that I plunked down a whole $3.25 for this. And this is one of those, particle board MDF type frames. It's about probably an inch deep. And this is sort of that plasticky canvas type thing. It had a message on it. I can't quite remember what it was. It was intended to go this way, but I prefer this format. And so it has a mate, and I long ago, maybe a year or two ago, covered them both with gesso because I knew that at some point I would be using it. So this is the point. So the first, day one was grid. So the first thing that popped into mind was grid paper. So I chose 2 different types. I did run some of the pieces around the edge because to me, that's kind of how I was always taught when I was taking art lessons. That, this is part of the substrate. Day 2 was a piece of furniture. I cut this chair out of a home decor magazine, and I like the idea of whatever imaginary person is sitting on this, has their back to us, but is looking in towards the picture plane. Day 3 was something that hops or bounces. Now I had I took apart a calendar that had all kinds of cute illustrations. And this is sort of the thing that the border, well, I don't know where this came from, but this is the border that would have been around it. So because this is so beautiful, I just fussy cut and left a little bit of that margin showing. And then Kelly, oh my goodness, Kelly, today on day 4, the prompt is body part. So I do maintain a pouch called Human Body. And so I thought that very quick, maybe we could flip through this together. A brain is always good. Well, let's put that aside. I am so looking forward to interviewing Kelly because I think she's going to be hilarious. She has a very impressive CV, but she is also, what's going on here? Why do I have all of this here in the human body? Well, there's a poppy. I must have that. Yikes. Oh, it's because of this. Okay. Now an eye is always a good thing. A spine. Oh, here's a brain on a postcard. This is some sort of an eye. Anyway, Oh, I love that heart. I could fussy cut around that heart, or here's a skeletal foot. These are more postcard type things. Skulls. I have to say, Sandy Wilhelmina is an enabler of my fascination with the body. And some of the things in this file definitely came from her. What the heck is it? Why is this here? Oh, you know, I bought an eye test kind of thing from her. This doesn't belong in here. And of course, she always gives extras as well. Boy, I'm not very careful about my filing, apparently. Okay, so I might just have to use that heart and be done with it. Hearts are always a good choice anyway. Guys kind of styling. I'm not sure why there are prayers in here. Okay, there's some eyes here. Bosch on loan. Holographic scale. Oh, I fussy cut these out of someplace. What are these flowers doing in it? My goodness. Oh, she had sent me this vintagey needle threader. Doesn't belong in here. Oh, it looks like I have some fussy cut items. I think these kinds of things are too small. Glasses, eye chart type things. Eyes. Baby chicks. Okay, I think just to spare you guys, goodness knows I could look through here all day. This was the thing that I bought from her, how to get and keep good eyesight. So it's a whole, who doesn't love an eye chart? Anyway, oh, here, these are out of an old book, obviously. Anyone want a kidney? I think just for the heck of it, I'm going, in my last haul, I bought these. They're laminated, which means I'll never use them, I guess. But I love these kinds of things. And this, frankly, is more practical than liver, more practical than those wall-sized ones that we see in the offices, treatment offices. Okay, so let's just quickly cut out. Geez, I should have probably. Of course, I will have those little, these little directional things on here, but unlikely to be seen in the long term. Why don't I just get rid of some of this? So and of course, it's never too late. It's only day 4. I think this is gonna, I'm stoked. Let's just say I'm stoked. I remember, I think it might have been Mary Ellen from Red Parrot that told me about this a year or 2 ago. But of course, unless you sort of diarize it and put the date in your in your planner for the upcoming year, it's kind of in one ear and out the other. But I happened to catch, I think it was Shell's, I'm hoping that's short for Miss Shell, Shell's Creative Chaos, I think it is. So she, of course, was gushing on about how she had done it, I think, every year or close to every year. Whoops, sort of Now, is that a ventricle or what? This isn't the best demo ever created for fussy cutting, let's just say. And contrary to the people that I see using teensy-weensy little scissors, my preference is big scissors. Number one, because on the straightaway, you have a nice big stroke. And then I have my little thumb, I've shown it in the past, that little Fisker's knife kind of thing that to get into the details. Anyway, plus, of course, you know, a person does, especially, you know, as we get older, you do have to guard against fatigue and overusing our hands. Find the fine line between keeping the joints and so on moving and not creating an RSI, repetitive, excuse me, repetitive stress injury. Okay, let's bring this back in. Now, because this is rather big, I think Kelly suggested, you know, kind of 9 by 12 or something is a good size. But anyway, not a very good listener, apparently. Because it's a fairly large substrate, I didn't want to waste my gel medium. So I actually used Aleene's tacky glue for all the grid things. Probably a glue stick for this, and maybe it was art glitter glue because of the narrow legs and so on the chair. This is fairly, now normally I would take the time to get that little thing out of there, but I do want this to be, well, if I could find that thing right this minute, I would use it. Oh, this. This is the thing. But I dare not cut a hole in the canvas. I found a scrap piece of paper beside me here. I'm using that as a bit of protection for my desk. Okay, so you can see that makes a difference, at least in my mind. Okay, so I'll use a glue stick. However, oh, and by the way, when Kelly announces the prompt each day, she also does a a speeded up version of her take on it. So it turns out she had also used a rabbit, and today she used a tongue. So, I don't know. I think I just better pick a spot. Because, of course, I have no idea what's coming next. And I don't need to worry at this point about, you know, color distribution. And, oh, are these colors repeating too close together or whatever. So let's just slap this baby down. And honestly, I think this is going to be great for me. Because I'm not, or at least so far, I haven't been the kind of person who would put, you know, butter, you know, wings behind a child, or, you know, a tongue on a rabbit. It was a boy's tongue, by the way. Okay, so I realize you can't. Now, if you lie down to watch this, you will be able to see that I just plunked that down there. So, thanks so much for being here, and I hope that you, if you don't feel that you want to do this year, at least you know, join, be a supportive person through comments and views and so on. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.